Hey guys, Papa Rums here. I just picked this up at Harbor Freight. It's a great tool for if you have a small car or you need a little bit extra storage. It'll hold up to 500 pounds. It weighs only 31 pounds because it's aluminum. It won't rust because it's aluminum. It's pretty easy to set up, but there are a lot of parts when you open it up. Just want to kind of go over it and do a quick review. And if I could link this down below, you guys could check it out. But tools you'll need today are really 5/16 wrench, socket 5/16, and then we do have some larger hex heads here too. I'm not really sure what they are until I get in there and check it, but I'll put those down later with a Allen key head up on the back side. It's actually really easy. It looks complicated at first, so I just want to kind of go over it. You're taking your sides here. When you open it up, there's gonna be a lot of pieces, but they're pretty easily set up here. Be careful with the aluminum because aluminum can bend and break, and when you go to torque it, it'll torque too much. So I ended up buying these extra push pins too, just because they have an easy grip handle and they're easy to release. You don't have to do that. These were $4.99. In total, I got this for $99. Anywhere else was $179 or up. So I thought it was a great deal at Harbor Freight. I've had good luck with Harbor Freight tools. I have some products in my review here. And then this was $34, this extension, and that was a lot cheaper too. I'm not doing heavy torquing or towing off of it, but I have used the tow hitches, which are on my truck right now for many years, and they've seemed to hold up from Harbor Freight. But let's get started. The 13mm head, and then the Allen key. You could just use one of those tools that have the various, and it'll probably have it in there. I'm hoping. I have a few of them, but 13mm is the socket you need. So it comes with instructions and everything here. The owner's manual. Haulmaster did a pretty good job from my understanding. I just kind of briefly went through it. You really don't need too much explanation because if you look at the size of the bolts, there's only so many big holes that could fit. This is your one piece that feels like steel and it is heavy. So that's going to be your main mount. My recommendation would be go over your welds. Make sure that they're all good, because if those are cracked, you're going to be putting all your weight on this piece. You don't want that. Other than that, everything looks good, welded together, powder coated, and you could mount it up. The reason why I'm doing this is because if you're opening it up, you might get overwhelmed. It is a lot of parts, and I just don't want, I figured I'm doing it, let's get a quick film and put it together. Those are your sides on the ends here. These are going to be your end side walls. This is your back. That's going to be your front because it's got the writing on it, so people are going to want to see it. And you have your tail lights on it, the reflectors, so you want that too. And then here is your main bottom piece. You can see your bolt marks for your 4, so that's 4 there. You have 8 large bolts, and then you have side bolts for the corners. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's all of them. The only thing, make sure you put it the right way. You don't want to flip it the wrong way. Top is going to be coming up, and I'll show you why. Because you want your piece here, it's got little lips to sit right up in there, right on it, just like that, and it's going to mount right up to your screw holes. Pretty simple. I mean, you really don't even need instructions. I just kind of looked at it real quick, but you could kind of tell. And then you have your bolt holes that'll go to your corners. I love it because it's all big reason why I went with this. Being aluminum, you can manipulate this one-handed. This is the heaviest part, right? Weighs about 20 pounds. The whole thing is 31 pounds. So I had them in the past, all steel, and not only do they rust heavily, but they are really heavy to get in and out alone. So I just kind of wanted to make it very simple, very easy, and that's what we're doing. When you do this, this has a bend. This has a bend. The corner, you're going to want to put that bend into the corner. See that corner? You're going to want to do that. Put that bend right to it. That's how you're going to match that up. And you're putting it together. These are lock nuts, so you're going to want to kind of just get them barely on there, and then later you could cinch it all down pretty good. But be careful, they're small, they will break on. Now this piece can go under the side. Kind of going off common sense here. Shouldn't be too hard. Gotta hurry. It is so hot out here, the camera's actually shutting on and off on me. "16 minutes to just get it together." 16 minutes, it's not bad at all. I'd say another 15 minutes, 10 minutes just by hand. If I had the attachment, I left it in my garage, but I don't feel like getting it. For the drill, it will be 5 minutes, but I'm gonna just hand torque it because it is aluminum again. I don't want to break it. So 16 minutes, you know, goes together. What more do you want? 99 bucks for aluminum. It's pretty good. I'm gonna get it together and hook it up. One tip I want to tell you guys: don't screw all these nuts and bolts together tight. Don't lock them in. Keep them just barely on. A, they're lock nuts. B, you have to shimmy a little bit, and if you tighten them down all the way around, you're not gonna be able to, you know, crank it. But all hooked up, mounted, and nice and high off the ground. I like that. I like how it sits really high off the ground. Reflectors on, everything's secured. I didn't put the thing in there, but what I noticed is a lot of these mounts, they always have slack in them. So what I do is I put little wedges in there. You could either run, I don't know, I use a little sliver of a piece of wood that I make, and I go under the bottom of this. It'll fill that gap. It's good enough because by having it farther out where I want it, which would be all the way out here, I can clear the door and get in and out without ever having to take this off. So that's a big part of why I did this whole setup here too. If you guys liked what you saw today, don't forget to subscribe. You can check out my other outdoor content review videos. They're in my playlist, and maybe you'll find something that'll be helpful. A lot of cool content. And I hope you guys have a good summer. If you like what you saw, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care.